Hi friends, so watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I am reviewing the web series London Files, which is premiering on Voot Select. The web series has 6 episodes. Roughly, the total runtime is 3.5 hours, a little above 3.5 hours. This web series. One thing I want to tell as a disclaimer right at the beginning of my review of London Files is that it is a slow burner. It is a good, decent thriller, but it is a slow burner, damn slow burner. So the first episode promises you certain things. The plot is set up, and the key characters are introduced. Mainly, Arjun Rampal is introduced as a cop detective, and some other characters are also introduced. Purab Kohli is introduced. His daughter is introduced in this episode. Certain incidents happen, like the past life of Arjun Rampal, and a particular incident which had happened in his life is shown, but it is not detailed here because the tension and the suspense is kept till the last episode. What had happened with Arjun Rampal? So why was he sad and depressed all the time? In the web series, you'll come to know. You can make some guesses, but you'll come to know towards the final episodes. That particular environment is created in the first episode. As I said, the character introduction is done. The premise of the story has been set up there. Purab Kohli's daughter is missing, so that is all about the story. So the main story, when the story switches over to the main story, Purab Kohli's daughter has been missing. Purab Kohli is supporting the anti-immigrant bill he's been pushing for that particular bill in the London. So there is a group which is protesting against this anti-immigrant bills, and a big mass is also supporting that particular bill. So there is a conflict and difference of opinion so as to this bill has to be passed or not. So that forms another backdrop of this particular story. So is his daughter kidnapped by those who are protesting against anti-immigrant bill? So we don't know. There is also an underground cult which is running, which will come into the play in the last couple of episodes. So that is another interesting point there. So interesting turning point which comes towards the end. So overall, the story is Purab Kohli's daughter goes missing. The cop detective Arjun Rampal comes into the picture. He starts investigating the case. There is a conflict between Purab Kohli and Arjun Rampal, and Arjun Rampal, whether he would find out that particular girl. There are a couple of murders, deaths also happen in the web series as the series goes ahead. So there are some foreign cops, the Britain cops who are assisting Arjun Rampal. So there is a lot of spoken English in between, though it is a Hindi web series. You would to give the touch of London, since the web series has been named as London Files, a lot of English has been used in the conversation. That is okay, and you can see in some instances where Arjun Rampal spontaneously speaks Hindi very comfortably to those people who cannot understand English. That gives you a query. So has it been properly written, the story in this particular instances, or as a natural flow, being a Hindi spoken person, is Arjun Rampal speaking Hindi quite naturally to those people? So we can't understand there. So it is all about this particular drama, this thin plot which develops slowly. The background music is fantastic in this web series, but the tension creating moments are very less. So being an investigative thriller, being a suspense thriller, the tension should have been there, the suspenseful moment should have been there, some intriguing moment should have been there to keep us engrossed in the series, to keep us engaged in the series. Those elements I found they're missing. I don't tell it is a bad series. It is an engaging series for those who love the slow burners, because everything happens slowly. All components needed for a suspense thriller or an investigative thriller are there, no doubt about it. There are some more elements also, some gory elements also in this particular web series which later get connected to the story. No doubt about that. But since the story goes at 0.5x pace, so that may be a troublesome feature for those who do not like the slow burners. That is why I made a starting declaration that it is a slow burner. If you love watching slow burners, it is not a bad series at all. So as I said, would Arjun Rampal track out that particular girl? So in the pathway of searching that particular girl, what else Arjun Rampal finds out? Does that particular story connect to the story of his past? His past demons are explored. Why is Arjun Rampal a sad cop? All those things will come to know towards the end of the series. The climax, again, there may be two masses of people. So one mass to whom this particular ending may appeal, so another mass to whom that particular ending might look unconvincing. Many may think that where did the story start as an investigative thriller and where did it go at last? So it looks like Asur meets Sacred Games. Asur meets Sacred Games. Why did I tell that? If you have watched Asur and Sacred Games, you will come to know after watching London Files. Why did I tell London Files is Asur meets Sacred Games? So I felt like that. You may feel different. So about the climax also, I felt it is okay. It is a different climax that was a needed climax. So I was okay with it. Not at all bothered with the climax. I felt a little bit strange about the things happening in the last episode. You can find a small twist in a tale in the 5th episode as well. So seeing all those things and the flashback of Arjun Rampal is good to see to define the character of why Arjun Rampal is like that. So coming to the acting departments, Arjun Rampal, I felt really happy seeing him after a pretty long time carrying a big role. He is sad, he is depressed, he is isolated, he is smoking, he is taking drugs, he is on large medication, and still he is investigating the case. He is sad. So he is fighting with his past demons, and also he is fighting to explore what exactly has happened in the current story. He is lost between the two mazes there. So that particular confused cop, a sad cop's role, is played by Arjun Rampal, but that particular role, because it was defined like that, he has come up superbly. Purab Kohli's role is also good. He has done a decent job. Gopal Dutt is a wonderful actor whom I have admired. Gopal Dutt also has a very good role in this web series. He comes towards the last 2.5 episodes. Watch out for his role. His role gives a different direction and different dimension to this particular web series of what exactly you are thinking the series should go. The direction will be changed by Gopal Dutt's character. Medha Rana, daughter of Purab Kohli, her role is also good, and other supporting actors are also good. The lady, I don't remember her name, who was assistant to Arjun Rampal in the investigations, has also come good. So technically also the web series is good, the cinematography is good, the background music is good, as I said. The editing is also okay, seeing that it is a slow burner, so because it is not a fast paced thriller, don't expect fast paced thriller here. So seeing that it is a slow burner, the screenplay is according to that, in accordance to that, it goes in a slow way. The storytelling is also slow, and it goes at a 0.5x or a turtle pace after the first episode. The first episode and the last episode comparably looks a little bit faster, otherwise it is a slow thriller, I can call. The thrilling elements, suspense elements are very less, U-turns and twist in the tales are also less. So as I said, it is not a hardcore thriller at all. So since it is a London-based story, you can see a little bit of London here and there, and spoken English, as I already said. You don't have a lot of abuses and adult content, but here and there you can get glimpses of that. So it's your choice whether you would watch with your family or not. Better to avoid and watching it with the family. So finally, I should mention about the director Sachin Pathak. He has done a decent job with whatever frame of story he was given. So he has done a decent job in directing this particular web series. But as the slow burners and slow storytelling is the order of the day, many web series, especially the investigative series, are coming in this particular way. So probably people will start getting adjusted to slow paced thrillers and slow burners. Not a superb series, not disappointed at all. So it's an average or moderate one time watch, I can tell. For me, London Files was a decent viewing experience. I'll definitely go with 7 out of 10 for London Files. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.